There you are, my dearest friend. Let's not waste words.
So what's going on?
Those murderers and villains trampled on Nostria's honor when they donned the uniform of our guards and attacked you. In broad daylight, in an impregnable fortress. Oh, Creator. Outrageous, unspeakable, impossible. But my resilient friend never feared, for you were in good hands. While you were taking your meeting with the prince, my people figured everything out. Those conspirators needed you. They wanted to get to the king with your help, and... But how can we even think on such things? It would mean the ruin of the kingdom.
The point. Can we get to it, please?
We found out where the Blackguards are hiding, and have already dispatched both our regular guard and a detachment of royal guards to that location. The conspirators' house is in the market square, at the southern gate. I suggest you hurry if you want a hand in thrashing those rascals. They must be destroyed. Immediately. If not sooner. My assistant Bardolph will provide a travel allowance to cover your first expenses. Go. The Royal Council is counting on you.
Sir Montier, what a wonderful speech.
Your Excellency, may I ask?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but could you possibly?
Dear Sir Montier, did you know that?
Sir Counselor, I must say your taste in garments is magnificent.
Distinguished Bardolph, you have to understand. We came here from Derfjord, sailed through the rocky grin, almost got devoured by trolls in Cabal. Barely made it. We lost 2 brother dwarves, 5 yaks, and the goods. Sturdy steel from Storehorn, mammoth tusks and sheep wool. Now you're sending us back for some stupid paper from our hofting?
The law is one for all, dear merchants. Derfjord is a Nostrian town. If you're the king's subjects and want to trade in Marcella, be so kind and get the letter of passage listing all goods from your town's holding to ours.
Get out of here. This is just... petty.
Think about it. How would we know honest merchants from bandits wishing to sell stolen goods?
We're going to Tyrene. I swear on Mactus's horns, we'll sell everything for triple the price. And Marcella will get nothing in taxes.
Wait, sirs. We can make it work. I promise. Yesterday you were in prison, and today you're acting in Prince Adrian's name. Take this. Your allowance from His Excellency, Royal Advisor Auguste Montier. Sir Montier wishes you the best of luck in scouring our lands of schemers and traitors.
man to be let into the Citadel.
Entrance is forbidden to anyone not on this list. Who are you?
I am Gilda Crespin, the Queen's former lady-in-waiting. My son went to the Mage Factory and vanished. I demand the Crown take action and find him.
I will pass your request on to His Excellency, Councillor Montier. Perhaps His Excellency will consent to your request and send a rescue party in search of your son.
Montier used to serve me tea, and now I must beg his kindness from the front stoop. Oh, Creator, is there no one who can help me? Are you from the Citadel? Where are you headed?
I just came from there. What's this about?
I am Gilda Crespin. My son Albert went to the Mage Factory and never returned. It was right around the time of the disaster.
The Mage Factory is locked down because of the quarantine. Surely you know this.
Oh, if only someone would hear me out. Yesterday, I was approached by some suspicious people who asked about my son. They said Albert had recently been seen near the Mage's Tower.
Now that is a different matter. He might be an important witness to the events at Montpatrie.
If you see my Albert, pray tell him his dear mother is in a state of righteous outrage and demands he return home at once. That serpent Ursula bewitched him. First she compelled him to marry her, now she's lured him to the other end of the country. Oh. Find my Albert, and tell that wicked wench Ursula she doesn't deserve my son.
Loyal subjects of the King, in the name of His Royal Majesty, King Claudius, Sovereign of Nostria, Defender of the Realm, the citizens of this noble city, and our most noble and esteemed guests, we are to let no one from Montpatrie enter Marcella, so as to ward ourselves from the threat of deadly plague that poisons the air and land of the Mage Factory. Be wary and be vigilant, for these virtues go hand in hand. Keep your families safe, for death by plague is long and full of suffering. Signed, Count Montier. May his will be unhindered. Furthermore, violation of the quarantine will be punished by exorbitant fines, and no one may enter the afflicted land. Signed, Archmage Cathorn. May his will be unhindered. Furthermore, the forecast by Archmage Cathorn in all his mighty wisdom, the skies shall be clear for the entirety of the coming week. The mana reserves are low, so no rain shall be summoned. The night sky shall be clear. The days shall be warm, and the flies shall be moderate in number. The heavenly bodies shall grant a boon to those who seek to travel far and are decisive. Seek new knowledge and unveil old secrets. That's all for today. May you live in peace, good people of Nostria. and unveil old secrets. That's
Oh,
all for
beauty
today.
of beauties. You've stolen my heart.
What are you doing here? Why are the floors still dirty?
It's not my fault, my lady.
More of your excuses.
There's no water in the well.
Excuses.
See for yourself.
Liar.
Just take a look. It's gone dry.
Oh, you impudent.
An official and a bunch of royal guardsmen? What is this?
Centurion Prim, show a little respect for a
Stop
Marcellan
that,
majesty
or I'll push
God,
back.
Don't budge. The conspirators' lair was right under your noses. Only a day has passed since His Excellency Montier took the investigation in hand, and lo and behold, he's already exposed the conspirators. His Excellency Montier is not inclined to place his faith in you, Prim. Therefore, you are suspended from command until the conspirators have been neutralized. In the interim, your guards will serve under Sir Oligar. Guard Commander Horace is being sent to the Bastille Gates. If the knights find evidence of negligence, Prim, you will not stay a centurion for long.
You won't
This is
find
the
anything.
capital of Nostria,
Forget it.
you know.
I serve the king truly, and always have. You make a mistake pitting us and the guard against each other, official. It bodes ill.
Stop that pushing, or I'll push back.
Stop that pushing, or I'll push back.
So how much is there? Will it last a week?
Well...
Just give me some kind of estimate. Not that long, then. We'll be out of fresh water soon. Where is Eugene? What is he thinking? Huh?
Good afternoon. Could you direct me to the refugee camp, please?
Refugee camp? Do I look like someone who gives a fig about such trifles?
Why not? You're a city official, after all.
As far as I know, the prince is yet to appoint someone to take charge of the refugees. Me, I'm in charge of the cisterns and that blasted aqueduct.
What's wrong with it?
It's old and magical to boot. Few people even understand how it works. I thought this master who studied at the mage school would fix things. But that idiot Eugene hasn't been any help at all. It's been 8 days already. The reserves are running low. The cisterns will be empty in a week. What can that lazy bum be thinking? Yeah, that's Eugene. Guess someone will have to go to the first tower and see what's wrong.
You've been to Upper Marcella? Pray tell, haven't you seen them?
Calm down. Have I seen who?
4 green-feathered Illyrian chicks. They're hard to miss. Okay, it's a really stupid story. I promised to deliver these chicks to the royal kitchen, but my useless son dropped the chicks' cage, and now they've scattered all over Marcella.
They must be filling out a tasty chicken stew by now.
How can you say that? A single one of those chicks is worth more than a warhorse. I'll pay 50 gold pieces a head for those chicks if that's what it takes to get them back. I can't afford a breach of contract with the royal kitchen. My entire business depends on it.
They must have caught a traitor. They should have gone after me.
What are you doing here? Why are the floors still dirty?
It's not my fault, my lady.
Oh, beauty of beauties, you've stolen my heart.
Loyal subjects of the king, in the name of his royal majesty, King Claudius, sovereign of Nostria, defender of the realm, the citizens of this noble city.
Wait a moment. As I recall, you were sent by Prince Adrian. Isn't that right?
Yes. What of it?
There's this delicate business, and its resolution would serve the interests of the crown. Flavius the Wisecracker is missing. He's no ordinary man, but a courtier acting as an assistant to the king, the prince, and the royal counselor Montier himself. Flavius writes their speeches, you see, and the text of their decrees. That man handles words with the agility of a juggler. The magistrates find him very useful indeed. But Flavius has been missing for 3 days now, and I need him urgently. Business of utmost royal importance, I assure you.
Have you searched the taverns? He's probably propped up against a barrel of mead, gathering his strength for a new piece.
He's not particularly young. He recently mentioned he's about to begin his most significant work yet. He spoke of some inconceivable revelations. He seemed agitated as well. He was mumbling something about a swan song, a terrible truth, planning to visit some ancient ruins. I've known Flavius for a long time. Please, find him if you can and bring him back to Marcella. The magistrature will pay you for your trouble, of course. Is your business urgent? Do you require the magistrate's signature? If not, then go away. I'm busy.
Ah, it's you. I've heard lots about it.
I've seen you at the tavern quite often lately. Didn't you just get married last month?
Did you hear about the war in Lorien?
What's Lorien got to do with anything?
My wife is a native of Lorien. When that whole mess began, she moved her entire family here.
So you're living under the same roof as your mother-in-law.
Worse. In the same room. There's a partition.
Yeah, that sounds awful enough.
For Lorien, I mean.
Hello. We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away. What are we doing wrong?
Geomancy-wise, nothing. Is it a problem with the sigils?
I don't think so. It's like...
Could the world be running out of mana?
That's impossible. Mana is an endless resource.
Not everyone thinks so.
Do you believe in that blight nonsense too?
No, bless your soul. But it would explain a lot of things.
Someone once told me about the defense of Marcella. It'd be nice to read how it actually happened.
We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away. What are we doing wrong?
Geomancy-wise?
My dear friend, it pains me to see this. What's going on around us?
What do you mean? The epidemic?
Not the epidemic itself. Rather, the soul-crushing powerlessness demonstrated by the authorities.
What are you proposing? A rebellion? Overthrowing the tyrant?
No. My indignation doesn't quite burn that hard. I'd rather have a glass of good wine. My dear friend, it pains me to see this. What's going on around us?
What do you mean? The epidemic?
We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away. What are we doing wrong?
Geomancy-wise?
Nothing I haven't seen. Could have just died some regular chickens.
Fleur, I've never brought anyone to this place before. I want you to be the first.
Valmont, I do like you, but...
Always that blasted but. Yes, it's the dreaded but. But how can there be objections in love?
Love? Oh, you're moving rather quickly now that we speak in private. You invited me here for the picturesque views, and now...
Now you've inflamed my heart.
I've seen you at the tavern quite often lately.
Didn't you just get married last month?
Did you hear about the war in Lorien?
What's Lorien got to do with it?
My wife is a native.
This is the capital of Nostria.
When that whole mess began, she moved her entire family here.
So you're living under the same...
Loyal subjects of the king!
The capital didn't change much, I see. Still having fun like there's no tomorrow.
That was quite a ruckus you made 6 months ago, my dear. Nobody even noticed my new dress. Quite distressing.
So much has changed here over the last 10 years.
Don't you have terribly important affairs of state, or perhaps personal business to attend to? My tailor will be here any minute. But I'd be happy to invite you to my parlor, say, next month?
The DuPont invited you here, didn't he? The DuPont invited you here, didn't he? Don't let his debonair style fool you. He's very dangerous. Be careful around him.
DuPont seemed quite pleasant to me. Very friendly.
Never play cards with him. Not under any circumstance. I took the risk once and gambled half my fortune away in a single night. Man must be kin to Ulagi himself.
Understood.
Who's that?
One chick cost as much as a good horse? Nostria has gone mad.
Welcome to Marcel.
So how much is there? Will it last a week?
They must have caught a traitor.
They should have gone after the bandits instead and protected the roads. What a mess.
Quiet. I think they're leading them out now.
Don't even know where to look.
Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of Nostria?
We've heard all the savior jokes already.
It's the one with the cat in the dung pit, isn't it? No, it's a new one. Listen, so the savior's on the road. Armored head to toe, sword in hand, the whole bit. Just like a knight from a painting. And the savior sees 3 fools from Gloucester who can't share a ball of yarn.
Worry not,
says the savior. Where 1 ball was, you will have 3. And then draws a sword and...
Quiet. Who's that on the road?
Seems the 3 of us are the butt of this joke. Oh, shut up.
Quit that.
Check your pockets, jackanapes.
Stupid chicken.
Wait, is that a chick in that barrel? Tell me, what have you got cheaping in there?
A green chick. They're supposed to be worth a bundle. What do you care?
Galen the merchant is missing some Illyrian chicks. I believe one of them found its way into your barrel.
You're working for Galen. That pathetic excuse for a cook. Is he paying you in stew? Tell him his son insulted me. Me, Will Cutter. The pup ran full into me. If I'd have been holding a drink, I might have spilled it. I took the chick as payment for his bad manners.
You're nothing but a common thief.
One more word, and you'll wake up face down in a ditch, dead. And no one will touch me either. You want to know why? Ask Centurion Prim. If he's got time to waste on a nobody like you. I told you to get lost, didn't I?
Now there's a mark if ever I see. People in the lower town are uneasy.
This place is still filthy.
Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of Nostria?
We've heard all the savior
They must have
jokes
caught a
already.
traitor. It's the one with the cat.
That's a lot of guards.
You, stay where you are. The way is open to Knights of the Guard only.
I come from Councillor Montier. What's going on here? Are you Chief of the Guards?
The Guard's job is to catch pickpockets and keep the road clear of loiterers. I am a Knight of the Royal Guard. A search is underway. We received word that some traitors are holed up here. The same villains who conspired to attack the Batil gates. No one was found in the house or yard. I'm waiting on one more squad to report. They went to investigate the cellar. Strangely, I've had no word from them for quite a while.
Doesn't that seem suspicious to you? Why don't we go take a look for your missing soldiers?
Well, since the King's Counselor sent you, you may pass. My orders from the Legate of the Royal Guard, Horus, are to stay here.
What do we do now?
They must have caught a traitor.
Oh.
They should have gone after the bandits instead.
I'm
Protected the
undone.
roads. What a mess. Quiet. I think
An impudent thief named Cutter took one of your chicks. He says your son insulted him.
Oh no, I knew this was gonna happen. All is lost.
What's the trouble? He's a thief like any other, just with a bigger mouth.
You've no idea what you're talking about. Last year, Cutter helped Tweet smooth over some embezzling from state coffers. The assistant justice was found dead in a sewer. About 3 months ago, when the guards arrested Cutter, Tweet himself fixed the charge, got him released, and appointed him his personal assistant. What do I do now? What if he comes around making more demands? I'd rather go to prison.
An impudent thief named Cutter took one of your chicks.
they must have caught a traitor. They should have gone after the bandits instead.
Tell me, Centurion, how came the thieves to be running this town? I met one just now, fellow named Cutter.
Ever since the king was poisoned and his wise advisors and magistrates took over the country. Though he has his weaknesses, King Claudius is a very stern monarch. While he was in good health, people obeyed his every word, as if it were law, which in fact it is. Now everything is stuck. Every protocol and directive in question. The future vague.
Aren't you going to do something about it? Or is this Cutter fellow special?
The last time I tried to deal with Cutter, I was almost sent to Crucis, on a charge of conspiracy to assassinate an assistant magistrate. Tweets, of course. So if you want to deal with a dog, find its master first. Do you see what I mean? But should something unfortunate happen to Cutter, none of the guards would see or hear anything about it. I certainly wouldn't shed any tears for him.
So how much is there?
Hey!
Quit that cheeping, you green freak. Stupid chicken. I told you to get lost, didn't I?
Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of Nostria?
We've heard all the
must have caught a traitor
already.
What do we do now? They should have gone after the bandits instead.
Here, take your chicks. Fortunately, it didn't occur to anyone to turn them into stew.
Oh, my precious little chickies, my treasures. I thank you with all my heart. You saved me.
Indeed I did. And now I must request a favor. If anyone asks who helped you, don't mention my name. Ever. Got it? I don't wish to be known as the chicken hunter after this glorious and heroic achievement.
You saved me. I will personally deliver the chicks to the Citadel tomorrow.
They must have caught a traitor. Where's that Jackard? How much longer do I have to store this cane for him?
Are you talking to me?
I know you've no answer for me. Jackard, our master golem craftsman, ordered an iron cane from me and never returned to collect it. I understand that his leg is troubling him, but how hard can it be to get from his workshop to the marketplace? Or he could have sent Ada to fetch it. What am I to do with this thing now?
Is this workshop far?
It's very close. Just turn right at the Marcellan wall. Here, take the cane. It's propped against the counter. You might also consider buying some golems to guard you.
They must have caught a traitor.
The new recruits, huh? Where are you from? What are you doing in my beloved guard?
I'm from Rookwood.
You, our former bandit, I'm gonna have a word with you. The new recruits, huh? Where are you from?
They must have caught a traitor. They should have gone after the bandits instead and protected the roads.
Fresh pastries, hot and mind the stall there.
Are you still here? The stairs to the cellar are right across from the door. Take care not to lose your way.
Halt.
Now that's what I call a cellar. If there's a key, there must be a door. A private study? Now that's interesting.
Let's go take a look around. What are you fiddling with?
This cursed thing won't open.
Just press harder.
Not much. Papers, notes. Come on. Come here, you bony bastard.
No way through here.
I'll finish searching the house. You, gather your company and pursue Tenebras. Quickly now, before he escapes.
I go at once, Your Grace. We'll crush that bastard.
And you, guard. Did you not hear my order?
I did, dear Horace. But I don't serve you.
Tenebras. How are you here? What crooked business is this? Answer me, now!
Later, my friend, please. We are not alone.
Horace, where were you? Why didn't you come sooner?
The guard was busy looking for suspects. Most of all, I needed this one.
Tenebras, leader of the Dark Adepts. At your service.
First you send assassins, then come to introduce yourself? Quite the zany jokester, aren't you, Tenebras?
The Adepts did not sanction your assassination, nor accept any contracts in your name. Yes, we followed you, but to kill you? What for? I assure you, if the Adepts desired your demise, we would never have wasted our energy on such a dubious scheme.
Is that your word for it? Scheme? Your assassins slaughtered everyone at the Batil gates.
Not just my assassins. They were brought through to the caves by people in guard uniforms. New uniforms, delivered to guard headquarters only the day before. They entered posing as an escort, and they knew the password. The password entrusted to you and your knights, Horace, and no one else.
Enough! If you knew all that, why didn't you intervene?
Because this time, dear Horace, you are not the only one who was deceived. By the darkness, if our spies knew what was going on.
You just weren't paid enough. Cordon off the area. Leave no stone unturned. Any evidence you discover must be sent to me immediately.
You found a thing or two in the basement, yes? If you want to uncover the person behind the assassination attempt, it would be prudent to pass this evidence over to us.
Thank you very much. I promise to keep a close eye on them from now on.
The new recruits, huh? Where are you from? What are you doing in my beloved guard?
I'm from Rickville, eager to uphold law and order.
You?
From the lower town. Cutter's gone. Where else could I go?
Enough. What about you, lad?
I'm from the Floster Guard. I'm here because the pay's better.
There. That's the proper answer. As for you, our former bandit, I'm gonna have a word with you.
Browse and buy.
Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of Nostria?
We've heard all the